hmm, can we copy what Friday the 13th did and fast forward 5 years, but do something different? Of course we can! Hey everyone, it's Nightmare, and today we are going to be talking about Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Yeah, everyone has mixed feeling about this movie, but I do believe it is one of the last Freddy movies that Freddy is considerably very, very fucking creepy. In fact, I think he's creepier than in the first one. Wait a minute, no, I rebuttal that. No, he's not. He's not as creepier in two than one. But but I do think it is a very creepy movie, despite some of the undertones in it. And I know these are kind of these comparison of, going around in circles. And yes, I get it. Yes, it's one of the gayest horror movies ever made. Yes, we know, we know, we know, we know. But other than that, this movie is pretty good despite breaking some rules, the whole Freddy popping out of the dream world, well, appearing in real during the awake world, attacking people at a pool party. But you know what? You need to have something different. You can't say, well, we gotta follow the format, which they obviously went back to do that in part 3, but I think they needed to make part 2 to realize their mistakes. Freddy appearing in front of a pool party, maybe not the best idea, but the idea that Freddy needed a host body to get through to the new world, kind of like how in Child's Play, Chucky needs to, well, in order to get out of the doll body he was in for the most of the movie, he needs to get into the body of the first person he revealed his secret to. And it's kind of like that some idea, but it's like Freddy is like, I'm gonna screw around with Jesse, make Jesse think he's losing his mind, make sure he doesn't go to sleep, or whatever. And I'm going to attack him when he's at his weakest state, when he doesn't realize what is real and what is in the dream. And I think that's what Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 is. It's a more of a not knowing, kind of thing. And when you're at your lowest moment, the most possible worst thing ever happened to you. And in Jesse's case, it's making himself turn into Freddy. Even though, he doesn't know how to control it. He doesn't even know if he can. It's really is Lisa that helped him realizing, yes, Freddy is real, but he's real in your mind. You need to control him. You need not to let him break out. That's what Nancy wrote in her diary. If you cause fear, he will appear. Kind of like the same basic principle that they use in Freddy vs. Jason, but it's kind of the same idea. The more you fear him, the more he becomes real to you. I think that's really what Friday Friday 13th Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 really is, despite some of the undertones in it. And the whole time jump. Now, I don't know why they did it. I guess they needed an excuse to say, oh, Nancy isn't living here no more. I guess that's really the reason why. The time jump, I would have just did it 2 years or a year after, because I don't think Nancy and her father would have wanted to stay in the house that her mother and his wife died, or ex-wife or whatever, died in. So it's kind of weird, if, thinking about that. But it's everyone interprets saying, oh, it's a gay movie, it's so gay. Is it gay? Yes, but is it incredibly creepy, and does it make you think a little bit more? Despite the undertones, yes, I absolutely freaking think that it does make you think a little more than the average Nightmare on Elm Street movie. And it's they kind of touch upon this in part 4, which I may review, I may not, I haven't decided yet, but in the opposite way. Alice was getting parts of her friends that passed in her, so she is becoming this new person kind of thing. So it's kind of the opposite in a way, because Jesse's was tried to stay strong, and he wasn't sure, and then slowly went down to a path of, oh my god, what happened if I fall asleep? He's gonna attack me, to being Freddy himself, while Alice, being timid and fragile at the beginning of 4, morphs into this kick-ass personality, thanks to all of her friends' beings being in her, or abilities, or attitude, or whatnot. So that's what I think about Friday. Keep on saying Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, despite its undertones. Yes, we know about the undertones. And I know this isn't a review, but I think it's more, I guess you can call it a look back. I don't know. So, until next time, or until whatever next video comes out, I don't know. I'll see you, my lovelies.